because they all gold and Sweden already have the chip. So this is what America is heading into. Like when you go to Walmart, you notice how you see you have to get the debit card now. You go to self-checkout and you can't use cash. That's conditioning. They're conditioning people to accept the chip.
Hey, is cash at Walmart?
And you have to go to like
they got all their machines in card mode.
Yeah.
So
Some machines.
it may be two lines open.
It's like that in Sam's. They used to have like 10 lines. Now 6 of them are machine operated.
So you feel like owning a digital currency is safe?
No, it's actually a problem because when you switch to digital currency, they have the reason why they want to get rid of cash because they can't track it. You know how America, they want to track everything. Everything you do digitally, they can track. So they have the power to control you. So every time they introduce something new, you lose your freedom, like your privacy. You pretty much don't have privacy. So the privacy of your money or your cash, your transaction, all that's going to be monitored, and they can review everything. So at the click of a button, they can turn you off.
But that's what people who have Bitcoin like about Bitcoin is that it's private and it's completely anonymous.
That's why they want to do away with anything that they can't track.
Yeah, that's why the banks don't like
can track Bitcoin.
Oh, you can track Bitcoin?
You can track Bitcoin now.
But yeah, they don't like cash transactions because they can't track it. Right. Even if it's like, it's in the movie. Well, they just can't. You know how like in movies, if they trying to track somebody down, they'll say, check the credit cards. You know, that's why when they move.
Banks have too much information. You know, like their banking system is scary. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like right now, when this first happened and our interest rates were going to be going in the negative, and we were going to have to pay the bank to hold our money. That's what it was going to come to.
Oh yeah.
Like, what is that? Like now we're hostage with the government.
Oh yeah.
We have a negative interest rate.
Just like with that chip, what they gonna do? What we believe is, pretty soon you're gonna get a letter in your mail.
Surprise me. You'll have like that'll be Trump.
Oh yeah.
That's why his hair's all jacked up. He's got a couple of
Pretty soon your bank gonna tell you that they changing all the ATMs where they don't take card anymore, only chip, and the only way you can get cash is if you come in person.
Yeah, you're at their mercy.
Yeah, you're at their mercy, and then they could just flat out say, you gotta transfer over or you can't get your money. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
See, they're gonna block you off where you don't have a choice. That's what the prophecy's saying.
Yeah.
So you got it. Yep. So it's coming. It's coming. So just know it's real.
England, Britain, Europe, they already talking about digital currency.
Oh, get 14 or 9. But the consequences.
We're going to reach you the consequences. The Most High God, you believe in God?
Actually, I don't. I'm spiritual. I'm not.
Yeah, well, we're spiritual too, but we still believe in the Most High.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
I don't believe in the Bible. I mean, I believe there was probably someone named Jesus and that his followers believed in God. But I don't believe in a God. I believe that we're all part of one big universe and that this life on earth is just a test. And that when we all die, we'll go somewhere else. And I feel like I believe we live many lives.
Well, that's fine. We did with many lives. But just know when you see that come on the news, then that's how you gonna know the Bible's real, because it said that over 2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
And you gotta think about it. Who created the universe? So you can't just all just be part of the universe.
Right.
Because somebody created it. We didn't just one day of prayer and just say, okay, we here, we just gonna start doing what we doing.
Well, it wasn't man. And it wasn't some big white hair guy up in the game.
So when you draw a painting, you have to be outside of that picture to draw that painting, right?
So I just think we're all obsessed with what it really is. You know, I mean, I believe that there's aliens, I believe in everything. Like, I believe that anything and everything is possible. And then none of us
You should read that. Yeah.
We're going to get to the scripture here, you know.
And if the Bible is condemning all sorts of people who haven't been baptized, like I was raised Baptist or whatever, and that they're all going to hell, that's something that I don't want to have anything to do with anyway.
There is no hell.
You know?
Hell is a condition. No place in the ground where I mean, if I burn this,
far away, and I'm like, this is the devil, and I was like, you're giving it too much power if that's the case, because I don't believe that they're.
Devil just means deceiver.
But the energy to me is just negativity.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Revelation 14:8.
So just dealing with that mark.
And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Babylon the Great is America. Right.
And the third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation.
So the prophecy says anybody that takes that mark, they're going to be destroyed in World War III. Because a lot of people, including Christians, they're going to say, this is what God will want me to do so that I can continue to go to the store and buy. But he said, whoever takes it is going to be destroyed. Because that's going to be a time of faith. That's when everything's in doubt and you don't have any guarantee of food or whatever, or providing for your families, and you have to put your faith in the Lord. Not everybody's going to do that, only the elect. That's why the scriptures talk about an hour temptation. That's when you really tempt. Right now, people could just put everything off. They can see the inevitable wall coming, but they want to put it off because it's safer. But eventually, you're going to run into that wall and you're going to have to make a decision. Just like I said, dealing with the vaccine. There's a lot of controversy surrounding that. But everybody can see, like, I ain't going to be able to buy groceries unless they tell me I got a vaccine. So what am I going to do? Right now, they're just putting it off like, oh, I got a year, everything going to be fine. And then they're going to hear about how there's a chance that you can get sick, you can die, you know, it's not safe. They're going to be forced to make a decision. But it's going to escalate when it comes to that chip. They're going to straight up tell you, first of all, they're going to kill some of you. They're going to say, you're a national threat to society. You don't want to conform to our new way of living, you're a problem, like anti-vaxxers. They're going to say the same thing to you. So
Makes
Well, that would go against the Constitution.
they don't care about no
I know
Constitution.
they don't.
Yeah, they don't care about the
I
Constitution.
hope that, because the whole anti-vaxxers use the Constitution, that they don't know.
Okay. Well, if you notice, last year in New York, what happened when they came to the flu vaccine? You know what they did? They made a law saying that you are not exempt. There's no religious exemptions. So everybody in New York had to get a vaccine. They had to. Yeah, you can look it up. It was in the end of 2019. Yep. So, right now they said you got the option, but they can change it a second. They can just say, no more religious exemptions. So.
I knew the difference.
And all America has to do is create a sort of problem, and on one hand create a problem, and then on the other hand give a solution. But the whole time the solution is what they wanted to do in the first place. It's called order out of chaos, order out of chaos, and they do that a lot. And people rush to it and take the bait.
And COVID-19
Is it promise?
one of them, but didn't go as far as they wanted to.
Yeah.
And I was going to say to what you said, there was an apartment in Atlanta